Hi, this is TapCat, and welcome back to Warhammer 40K Chaos Gate Daemonhunters. We're ready. We're going to go try to destroy this bloom spawn spreader. I will try to win without using grenades. Unlike some of our other recent glorious deeds, this one is kind of in the bag as long as we survive because I am not bringing any grenades. So we're guaranteed to get the accomplishment. We are going to bring a very, very different mix here, though. So, yeah, I'm bringing Storm, one of our level 9 interceptors, but we're going to bring our Paladin for the first time, our level 4 Librarian, and then our lower level Justicar. So this should be an interesting one. This is another one where they say the difficulty level is severe. Hopefully the kids, can handle that. We will see what happens.
From him, eh, Commander?
Enemy patrol. Okay. So our ultimate goal is way out there. Okay. Okay, so this is kind of an interesting one. I think I'm going to grab all of these that I can because we need these different colored seeds so badly. And so, let me see, which is, okay, that's the patrol. So this is actually not a bad spot. So I want to grab this one too. Okay, so here's my plan. We'll come in here. Oh, that's right. Hold on. So I don't have a Purgator. One of the things that's going to be a challenge for me is just the fact that I'm not used to, even using the Librarian yet, let alone the Paladin. So yeah, I don't really know where to put these guys, and how to best use them. I'm just going to step, I think, right here. Get as close as I can. And then we're going in. See what happens. What could possibly go wrong? I can't think of anything. He called us silver dolls?
Purge the beasts.
That guy looks like he might be kind of tough. Is he new? Light Lord Champion. Wow, minus 25% crit vulnerability. Okay, those are some pretty good mutations. So, he's got Toxic Cloud. Launch a blast over Area 4 to afflict weakened. Okay. Yeah, brother, he's got the same thing as my Justicar does with that kind of rush attack. He's immune to plagued and knockback. Strike an adjacent target. I mean, he's pretty tough. And maybe more importantly, in a way, he's also standing somewhere where he's not necessarily going to be like the easiest person in the world to get to. Here's what I'm wondering, and I think I already know the answer. Yes, I cannot hit that. So, here's the Paladin, and of course I'm not used to, using him in any way, shape, or form. So I can deplete all ammo, of which I have 4. Target a knight at any range. Who gains +1 damage per 2 ammo, so that he would get +2. And then the next... Okay, just for their next ranged attack, ignore cover, +2 crit damage. Well, without my Purgator, I'm not going to get crit damage anyway, so I don't know how much that actually matters. Okay, so... Oh, brother, this is that other dude, the Blightlord Terminator. So this is not a joke.
Yes, Commander.
Some tough sons of guns here. I'm just trying to figure out... Yeah, I'm not even...
Unleash me.
Okay, I tell you what. I guess I'll come here. I am really torn. I think I'm going to come here.
Gliding.
And I'm just going to do a couple of melee attacks. And try to soften them up. I'll do this. Honestly, the armor break is not the worst. If we weren't able, you know, to kill him. +2 stun is maybe better. This guy has a crap ton of health.
Feel the bite of my sword.
I'm just totally going to keep trying to beat the hell out of him. Sure. Alright. So, I mean, we got him down to 5 health. I actually feel, you know, pretty good about that. So what if I came here and I just use a good old-fashioned shot to the face? So we took down their heaviest hitter, but I mean, you know, we still have this guy, and that's no joke. Unfortunately, I can't target that thing. And what I really don't like is, you know, I have my interceptor here kind of hung out to dry. Okay, that's what I thought. I do not have, unfortunately, the, what's it called? Fortress, where I could use his shield, but then give it to somebody else. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to come up here. And then I'm just going to use his shield and hope he can, you know, take the brunt of the attack. See what happens. So as far as my librarian goes, like what if I came over here? I kind of like this. I feel like I'm going to be in a better position next turn. Now, he could come over and flank, but at least my librarian has armor. See, that's fantastic. Now, this part will probably suck. Oh, I thought he was going to use some kind of plague power. Okay, well then that worked, you know, as well as I could have possibly hoped, I would say. So let me just check this. Yeah, I'm not going to do anything with that. He's just out of range. But, is it worth using 1 willpower? Maybe. I can use this though. You know, no willpower, no nothing, just hit him. And then... if I come over here, I can't really do anything.
The Emperor lights our path.
So what if I did something like this? Does he have a chance to parry? Well, let's see what happens. Oh, yeah, first strike. Yeah, I haven't really learned my symbols yet. Well, we're just going to do this the old-fashioned way. Bye-bye. Okay, so I'm pretty happy with how that went. Now, we have another thing over here. And I'm pretty much thinking, like, we want to do that. Mainly, I guess I'm thinking about getting experience. But I'm also looking for seeds out here. And the more I explore the map, you know, the more seeds I'm going to find.
My blade is yours.
I do need to be careful. These guys are moving in the opposite direction, so I don't feel like that's necessarily something I need to be tremendously worried about. So I'm going to come over here. Oh, man. So there's a lot of dudes on this map. Okay, perfect.
As ordered.
Let's grab this. We're gonna just hit every damn one of these that I can. I mean, I feel like it has to come from this direction.
Seeking the taint.
All right. This is going to take me a turn or two. We're going to get in there. We're going to take care of business. Because that's just how we roll, baby. Brother, so I could get there. We could trigger this encounter this turn. All right. I say we do it. Oh. Really? You're... Okay, well then here, hold on.
On my way.
Let me get you out of the way.
My blade is yours. On my
Come
way.
here. And then... Can I put him here? I'm going to do that.
Onward, brothers.
But I'm very happy that, you know, we have the chance perhaps to get in a turn of attacking on this thing.
With haste.
And especially when we're on kind of a turn timer, you know. It's okay. So we can't attack from here. Fair enough. What I'm just hoping is, you know, maybe we can actually kick this thing's ass without, like, before we have to fight that patrol. Hold on. So if I come this far, it's really dicey. Really dicey as to whether I will be close enough. So what if I just, you know, came forward a bunch? I'm just nervous, like I don't want to trigger it. There's coming up and then there's coming up too far. Let's just see what happens. If we trigger him, we trigger him. I don't know what to say. Okay, and I even got my action point back, which is pretty awesome, and I'm not close enough. Cool.
My blade is yours. Onward, brothers.
Oh. I'm gonna do something here. His vanilla attack is not like super impressive, I have to admit.
What is your will? Your orders?
Hold
Unleash
on.
me.
Yes, Commander.
Damn it. Okay. Please don't trigger. Please don't trigger them. Please don't trigger. Okay. Trigger. I mean, you know, it was kind of inevitable, I guess.
Enemy sighted.
Unfortunate, but also inevitable. I am doing more, but it's 2 willpower. I'm just not down with that. I should at least get, yeah, support fire. Should I use this? I feel like no. I don't like how many of these guys there are.
Standing ready.
See, I'm going to end up having to pull him back.
Galma.
We're going to have to protect ourselves. There's too many of these idiots. Okay. I mean, I'm not going to do, you know, this kind of stuff right now, even though in some ways it would be really good, but I would really be hanging him out to dry. So can I take, you know, one more shot here? Oh, that's a crappy one too. You know what I'd rather do is, if I can
My blade is yours.
bring somebody else forward. This would be good. This is very good. Can I possibly include, yeah, see, look at that. 3 kills. We wound both the, you know, tree, the bloom spawn, and the one guy who's so tough. This is fantastic. It's not like that ends the fight or anything, but it really helps, you know, tilt the scales back in our favor. Because besides the bloom spawn, now there's only 3 guys left. We literally cut their numbers in half. I love this ability so much. It's so good. Okay. My problem is, even though it only has 6 health, like, you know, I need to finish it off. But I can get this right now.
Blessed are our arms.
You have 2 left. I'm just afraid I cannot leave you
Standing
there.
ready.
See, he won't be able to fire.
Taking position.
I'm gonna end up leaving this thing alive, which is so frustrating.
Yes, Commander.
I'm just gonna do it.
Titan. For the golden throne.
Okay. So I can get back here. I'm gonna do that. And then I'm gonna shield him up. So I feel kind of okay about this. This is the only guy we really have to worry about. He's got some really mean abilities. I don't think he did anything meaningful. So he's going to go over there and make a warp surge.
Cannot see us.
Very effective. All enemies. Wow. Okay. Well, this is really interesting because we are definitely seeing a whole new variety of warp surge effects,
Unleash me.
which pretty much are universally, you know, way, way more punishing than anything we had to deal with before. So,
Unleash me.
here's what I'm thinking. Why would I not? Okay, that's one reason. It's funny because I thought of that a little late. But I'm still not too fussed about it.
No devil shall elude my gaze.
Okay.
What is your will?
How much health does this idiot have? It's got something like 14 maybe? I'm not going to use 2 willpower here. That's just silly. Let's do this. I probably need to move my interceptor up. I just realized that. Yeah. I'm wasting damage potential here.
Moving now.
That was really interesting. His armor has extra move. That's the first time I've seen just how big of an effect that has. He went so far using 1 action point. That is just huge. Okay. So he's out of ammo. Let's fix that. This guy is dying this turn. That's just non-negotiable. Yeah. My support fire will finish him. Okay.
We slay the darkness.
Standing ready.
You have 1 action point left. I don't know what I would do to stop this guy with him. I can't get there with melee, even with his move. You know, I could use this. Well, maybe I can and maybe I can't. Okay. So, I mean, you know, I could do something like that. It's going to cost me 3 of my 6 willpower. Here's the question. Do I need to do it? Do I need to?
The Emperor lights our path.
You can do that. Hold on.
Storm.
You have the seed extraction. Let's at least grab that.
I've claimed a seed.
Unleash me.
And then, where's my librarian? I'm sorry, he's the paladin. I'm thinking, I want to use this ability. I mean, I don't really have any idea how it works, right? So, it would just be good if we could put it to use. I don't know, maybe this isn't the turn for it, but... Okay, so I mean, I can come pretty close to killing this guy as is. Alright, I'm going to use Force Strike.
Brothers,
I'm sorry, not Force Strike. I just meant a melee attack.
taste my fury.
Knocked him back even. That's kind of cool in its own way.
Yes, Commander. My blade is yours.
You're not going to be that useful to me, are you? Not even a little. How's your ammo? It's crappy. Let's just reload. Okay. So I actually don't have like a ton of options here. He's got 2 actions. So here's the thing. Let's say I did use this. Well, I can kill him. And then... okay. I can't even hit them both anymore. When I knocked the one guy back, I ruined it. So, let's not worry about it. I have one action point left. Let's just come here. Because I don't think no matter what I do, I'm killing the guy doing the ritual. And so if that's the case, then I actually just think it makes more sense to position myself where I can get a kill here. We'll take out the other dude next turn, the priest or cult leader or whatever the hell his name is. It sucks because we're going to have another warp surge, I think. I think that's what it does. Yep, that's what it did.
Pathetic.
Being drained isn't great either. Zone of weakness. Okay. I mean...
I'll answer.
what do you want from me? I can just hit him a couple of times.
Your orders.
Okay, I tell you what. Who's got the best? Deal 4 damage.
Your orders.
Deal 4 damage. So that's not really any different. He's just outside the circle. And so is he. So, okay. I'm going to move forward.
With me, my
So here's what I'm trying to do. I realize I'm not talking you through it quite so much. I'm trying to get maximum value. Okay, so I'm going to reload here. Hey Ray, you want to come up? Come on, you can see our Paladin's ability. So I'm going to take this ammo and I'm going to give it to him. Well, not give him the ammo, but you know what I'm saying. I'm going to give him this boost. And then
dome.
I'm going to do a ranged attack. And I guess we're going to take half of his health in one shot. Which is good. I gotta be honest, like, I'm not... So I guess this is the difference. We took... let me just confirm this. Did he have 10 health originally? Right. So we did 5 damage to him through cover. And now we're going to do 3 damage without the benefit of this ability. So it's good. But oh, I don't want to walk in that crap. I mean, I can't exactly say, holy crap, that's the most amazing thing ever.
Need more
I think
rounds.
part of it is you want, hold on, he's got full willpower. There's got to be somebody, yeah, like he doesn't. You want to try to boost his ammo if that's a thing. Oh, I didn't, okay.
What is your will?
You know what? I could be in trouble here. No, I'm fine. I'm fine. I won't get a willpower back. Boo-hoo. I'll live.
Purify this place.
So, I screwed up there because before killing him, I should have done this. Maybe I should do this. Yeah, this is what I'll do. We'll lose less time. Okay, so now
My blade is yours.
I just want to make sure I don't walk through that crap.
With me, my brothers.
Okay. Okay. Quick sanity check here. So I'm looking for our next spot. That's that one. And the other one's in the far corner. Okay, that's fine.
Standing.
Oh, and I forgot to check earlier. So it looks like, you know, we have stratagems back, which is cool. And these are the three we've got. So, I guess no matter what I do, I'm going to run through that crap. So there's no point in torturing myself and, you know, trying to figure out some other way.
It will be done.
Yeah, that's fine. So, since I can't move the other two guys at all, I'm just going to end the turn. There's no point fussing with... Oh, never mind. I was going to say I should have checked to see if we need to reload, but
Unleash me.
we don't. I already know that.
What is your will?
Hey, Ray. Are you coming down? Oh, my gosh. That was a good stretch, Ray. Very jealous of your stretches sometimes. Okay.
Yes, Commander.
Alright, I don't think there's anybody out here. I think we would already know. But sometimes we do get nasty surprises. Can I come down, Ray? Alright, so I was correct. We do want to pick this thing up. There's no question about that. Okay, that's what I thought. This is the direction we want to head in general. I'm just trying to figure out the path. Do we come through here? Wow, this is a tortured path, but it looks like it is the path, so. Okay, how far up can I go? That's it. Okay. Hey, Ray.
Onward, brothers.
What's wrong? Are you a little anxious about something? Are you nervous about the next battle?
At once.
How many turns does that give me? All right, I'm still good to the tune of 8 turns from now. I see. All right. So I think, unfortunately, this is going to be the turn where I don't have a lot of choice but to
Corruption.
kind of wait a little bit.
Storm.
Because we need these other guys to catch up.
Standing ready. At once.
Okay. And I tell you what, I don't expect that we're going to see anything when we go through the door.
Your orders.
But since I have actions on these guys, on the off chance
I'm here to serve.
that we do reveal something and all of our actions reset, why not go into a potential battle
My blade is yours.
with those up? Now, he doesn't have the action point to spare.
With me, my
So, like I say, I don't think we're going to see anything. I think we'd already have been notified. I don't see any way that the patrol on the other side of that wall could see us. Okay, so... I guess we have 2 choices. I could come up here, but that feels just really unnecessary. It's kind of the long way around, and yeah, I just don't see that it helps at all. So,
With haste.
all right.
Moving now.
Dalma.
As long as we don't run out of time, I feel good about how this is going.
As you will.
I think it's pretty clear we're going to have to fight that patrol and this bloom spawn at the same time. I don't think that's the end of the world. Let me fix my microphone after Ray was kind enough to adjust it for me. Okay. So we can't trigger anything this turn. That's okay. We'll do it next turn. Actually, if I wanted to, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. We can get some real damage in here.
It will be done.
I think this makes sense. Just checking. So we got another one of these. I haven't seen any of those little seed pod things where, you know, we get free seeds yet. Which is kind of a bummer. Now, obviously, he does more damage with melee, but with those guys over there, it makes no sense whatsoever to do that. It just doesn't. So let me do this. And then realistically, given, you know, how little ammo he has,
Unleash me.
and how little he's doing with his primary attack, I think it makes way more sense to do this. And then let him do support fire. 5 damage. Man, I just can't even say how much I frickin' love that. Let me bring one of the other guys out.
Your will.
I want to keep enough action points that he's not sitting totally out of cover if I can possibly do that. Okay, so we've got him down to 8. Now the problem I have is, like, a lot of these guys, it seems like their regular attack, especially because I'm kind of far back, it's not great. I mean, I'm only doing a couple of points of damage here.
My blade is ever ready.
That is a concern to me. I can't fib. I'm gonna come as far forward as I can. And let me see what this does. I'll use one. We're already guaranteed to have a bloom, warp surge this turn, so. Okay, so my interceptor has 2 action points left. How many ammo? None. So let's fix that. And then I should be fine here. I should be more than able to finish this guy because we're obviously just down to a couple of points. I can just use this. It's fine. I love that that thing costs no willpower or ammunition. Like, in that sense, I feel like it's kind of underrated. Well, I shouldn't say that because I don't know how other people rate it, but it's like this sneaky good thing. Its only real downside that keeps it from just being a pure upgrade in every way over a normal shot is the fact that it doesn't trigger support fire. So if that's something, you know, that you're purposely trying to do, you're not going to get the advantage of that. So he is a little beat up, and part of me is tempted to heal him. We do have a couple of those medical skulls with us. Let me do this. We probably don't want to come as far as here. But I'm going to come here.
Yes, come on.
And we're going to try and just kind of stack guys up
My blade
as
is
close as we can. Oh. Almost as close as we can. I want this. This should be fine-ish. Okay.
Storm.
Let's go, baby. What do you got for me? Wow. That was amazing. That was amazing. So he walked into an explosive, which he took damage from, but then that triggered this thing, which we haven't ever really gotten a good use out of, but it's like you drop this big, huge item, like this is like a crane, and it drops kind of a big slab down. And he literally killed himself with all the flippin' damage that he took from that. That is amazing. Okay, well, this seems like, you know, a really, really good use of these abilities to me. So I'm going to do this. And then the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to extract seeds. Now, it's a shame that this guy has the stupid green because, you know, I mean, sure, I'll take it, of course, but boy, we need every other color so badly. And I have over 100 green, so it's not exactly exciting. Okay, so there's a couple ways we can go here. I am going to come around. I think this is a turn where I am very much interested in just running the board here. There's no, wow. Tell me this ability is not sick. So, before I do this, I mean, can I get him a willpower back at least? I think that just makes so much sense to do. I'm just gonna melee attack this guy twice. The other guy only needs 1 willpower anyway. I guess, let me put it another way. Whether I kill 1 guy or 5, you only get 1 willpower back, you know, off of a single attack. Okay, this is actually perfect. I'm going to kill as many guys as they let me. So that was great. I got him 2 willpower in 1 turn. And, you know, I may even not end up using that ability as sick as it is. It's just a case of, again, kind of using what you need as opposed to what would be cool. Because that was definitely cool. But we got there without it. That in no way changes the fact that this ability is something that from the first time I read the description, it was kind of a holy crap, are you kidding me? And like as I use it, I just feel even more and more that way. Okay, so
What is your will?
kind of awkward that it's, oh, well, man, I screwed that up. I meant to just click once and then click there. Okay, I'll have somebody else grab it. Wow, that was idiotic.
Unleash me.
Okay, I actually need to be careful. I'm going to end up triggering that stupid thing. Here. Let's just waste all the action items. It's fine.
The Emperor lights our path. With haste.
So what I'm going to try to do, and I failed, I was trying to move forward without triggering these guys. I thought I, you know, had a pretty reasonable chance there with the line of sight. Didn't work out.
Unstable warp disruption detected.
Demons. Nurgle will not give up this ground so easily. Destroy that bloom spawn now.
So, you know, since we have our, what do you call them, stratagems back, we've had such a nice run through here. I'm just going in using the teleport, I think. The only benefit to staying really would be just the fact that, what am I trying to say? That we'd get more XP. But you know what? I have kind of an issue here because I can't... Yeah, I don't know. This is fine. We'll do it. Let's go. Okay. Where's my extractor? Should be here. Oh. I thought this thing... Okay, I'm confused. See, when I hold this here, it says 3 out of 5 over there. That's how much ammo I have left. You're supposed to have 5 uses out of this. And it takes 1 ammo to do that. So, like, why can I not see that guy? I don't get it.
Unleash me.
Yeah, I'm kind of confused about that.
Yes, Commander.
We have another issue though, which is that because we kind of teleported in the midst of these idiots, I do have an issue. Okay, fortunately we're not vulnerable to our own attack. Let's see. Okay, doesn't look like I can get both the spreader and this guy, the seed carrier, but I can hit the other two. So let's just do this because it only makes sense if we can get the extra kills. You know, and we stripped away a crap ton of armor. This guy doesn't actually have that much health once you get through all that armor. I mean, not that 20 is trivial or anything, but... Okay. What do I want to do here?
My blade is yours.
Now, I believe I've tested this... Oh, hold on. Maybe not. Alright, I'm gonna... This is bad, because I'm gonna end up getting hit if I do anything after this. It's fine. I'm gonna do it. Okay. Let me do this. I'm gonna hit this guy one time. And this might even give me the crit. Didn't. But I shut off his thing. So now, here's what I want to do. I still can't do it. I thought maybe I didn't have line of sight. This guy has seeds. I don't know why it's doing that. I really don't. So let me do this. This is the only other chance I have to get the stupid seed. Okay, I got it. I just don't know why it was that hard to do.
My blade is ever ready.
And I tell you now, I'm definitely needing to okay. I'm just gonna do this. Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. Yeah, no, never mind. I'm just gonna shoot. I need to read what the hell Psychic Onslaught is doing. How come you're not shooting? What is going on with him right now? I don't get it. I hope he gets his action point back.
My focus fails me.
Okay. I'm just going to hit this guy with all I've got. Oh, I don't have enough willpower. That's fine. I feel like I'm missing something here. Like something's going on with him that I'm just not getting. But like if I do a ranged attack, he should fire, you know? Like he should just get the kill right now, but I don't think he's going to. Yeah, see, he doesn't. He's not doing support fire. He can't use his skull. Like, why is he just kind of bugged out on seemingly everything? Okay, so my Justicar can get the kill now. So I'm not positive if I can actually kill either of these guys. I don't dare use this barrel because I'm going to hurt my own guys. But let's, you know, let's go for the attacks. This is my last action item. Okay, at least I get one kill.
No match for the Emperor's chosen.
Wait. What? My Justicar had another action. What did I miss? What did I do? I am so confused right now. I sat there, I checked, my Justicar was sitting right next to the guy. He was able to do a melee attack for lethal damage, so I said, okay, I'll wait. Then I used my Librarian and my Paladin, and all of a sudden, it's the end of my turn. So I don't know, maybe, you know, maybe I misclicked something, maybe I did something that I don't understand. But at the moment I'm baffled. Maybe when I go back and watch the video, it'll somehow make sense to me. Right now, my inclination is I don't even want to screw with this. Like, do I want to try to kill this guy? I guess. But I'm really annoyed because like I took damage and stuff that I just feel like had nothing to do with anything. You see, okay, hold on. Oh, wrong one. Never mind. Can I use this? I think so. It only affects enemies, right? No, I don't know if it does. Never mind. You know what? This is going on long enough. I'm over it. Peace out, everybody.
Victory! A battle well fought and won, Commander. We have dealt the enemy a major blow today.
Yeah, I'm confused about what happened there. I don't understand why my interceptor couldn't do half the stuff he normally does. I don't understand why my turn ended. It seemed like a lot of stuff was just glitching. Now, again, sometimes there's effects in play that I'm not, you know, paying attention to. I'm not aware of. So let's think about the interceptor. Maybe he got afflicted where his auto abilities wouldn't work, and the support fire is an auto ability. That doesn't explain why he couldn't use his skull, because it would not, even when I was standing right next to the guy, it would not let me use the skull to take his seeds, even though he had 3 of the 5 uses left, and it only costs 1 every time you do it. So I don't know. I'm not recruiting this guy. What do we have here? A Psi Cannon does 7 damage, which is sick. It's got 10 range and 1 ammunition. I mean, 1 ammunition. It has an extra 15% chance to crit and an extra damage if you do crit. And then listen, this thing is like grotesque if you upgrade it all the way. So, you know, you can add 2 more damage on that upgrade side, right? Oh, no, I get it. You add one more to its basic damage, which gives it to 8, which, listen, let's be fair, that's crazy. But then on top of that, you can make the psychic onslaught go up 1. So it's normally 5, now it's 6. And you can get a total of +2 crit. The problem is that, you know, that 1 ammo, I mean, I'm just not doing it. So even though in a way this thing is sick, I'm not taking it. Okay, so this one's kind of funny. The biggest thing that's jumping out at me for sure is 6 base damage instead of 4, and then +1 crit damage. That's great. Force strike. Activate to convert your melee attack into a blast at area 2 from the target. Afflict silenced. And then this force strike gains +2 area if you upgrade. So, I mean, that's pretty big. It would be 4, you know, that's nice. But the guys have to be in that area for it to matter, which is kind of a niche thing. If I upgrade it again, I can get +2 crit damage, which is great. I mean, you already have 1. Now you're getting +3. It's a good weapon. But I will tell you, I think I'm more interested in stuff that, like, gives me more chance to crit. And I already have 1 force sword that's really good at that. I like it. I'm just not going to spend the money on it, I don't think. So this blind grenade tier 3, target a blast hazard at range 10 over area 4 for 3 turns of smoke. Okay, I actively don't want smoke because it can work against you as much as it does for you. I'm just going to let all this go. Yeah, I'm going to let it all go. Some of it was good, don't get me wrong, but it's just not necessarily stuff I want. So our librarian just keeps chugging. I have to decide what I'm going to take, and I always really struggle with him. So activate to teleport all knights to the same location if I warp charge this. That just seems, well, it's a substitute for that stratagem that's so powerful. And note there's no -1 AP for everybody. So that's pretty sweet. Honestly, I'm really tempted to take both of those. Oh, wait a minute. What's the difference between this and this? This ability gains +5 range. Oh, and this one gets you an AP back. Okay. And then over here, right, unlimited range for this thing. Warp charge. Yeah, this I don't care about at all. This would be good. I'm not really super worried about that one. So basically these 3 are kind of the next ones, or you know, we do something like over here, like gaining 25% focus. That's pretty huge. Okay, I'm going to do this. And then this way, instead of having a 50% chance to get an AP back, because I took this, it's going to be 75%. And we have a level 5 librarian. I feel like I like the librarian a lot more than I do the paladin so far. I need to look at the paladin's abilities more because I'm just not positive I see the potential. Maybe it's the difference between reading it and playing it, like as you keep taking new abilities. Here, we never talked to Ektar, and I noticed after I stopped recording, he had this last time.
The halo of your aegis is strong. Are you ready? I despise it. We fight the preternatural and must be armed as such. They succumb too easily to corruption. Of course, Commander. The knights look to me for guidance to keep their souls as pure as possible. The edict has not always carried a chaplain on board, so the role has fallen to me. Yes, if you like. Go with the wisdom of Janus, brother.
Okay. I believe we've already seen that I can't possibly, get to another mission. So realistically, we just want to go clean this mess up. We're going to try to kill the Reaper. The Reaper that uses the green seeds. So if I'm able to get there before something else pops up, this will be a big mission next time. I expect it to be extremely difficult. Yep.
Alert. Warp storms barrage the Edict's surface.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Why is this even a thing? Because we already did the thing that's supposed to protect us from that. Come on, really? You're just going to keep bringing it up anyway and then telling me that it doesn't matter?
It is here. Agar the Benevolent, Reaper of the Poxus strain.
Affirmative.
Has your infernal research unearthed anything of value we might use?
Only that it is a great unclean one, and that its history of defilement is long. Its followers dubbed it the Benign Custodian and the Bountiful Uncle, and it hosts...
Data value. Questionable.
I hadn't finished. The beast is said to govern some sort of host. 1,000,001 beloved nephews? I'm not quite certain what to make of it.
Blast it. Of all the repugnant spawn of chaos.
Reciprocal disgust.
Did I miss something?
Warning. Risk of ship-wide infestation imminent. Enacting Gamma Contingency 1217. The Edict's pipeways must be warded.
Ektar?
Emergency. Current servitor stocks inadequate. Sending immediate support request on all Adeptus Mechanicus frequencies.
What in the blazes is going on?
Of all the hosts of chaos, only one has ever vexed this ship in her long and storied history.
A great unclean one. I've never known you to balk at a...
Not that. The imps. The damned mites.
Nurglings?
None other.
Initiating protocol immediately.
You aren't serious.
Mark my words, Inquisitor. Not one of those pox-ridden vermin will find its way on board the Edict. If I have to purge every last corridor of this ship in cleansing flame, I will. Never again.
Is that the end? Okay. I don't really know what I was supposed to take from that, in all honesty. So here's the thing I want to do before I leave. I've been doing a lot of the weapon upgrades off camera just because this UI, it's so unwieldy and it's so time consuming going through this crap. But here's what I want to do. Actually, let me go to, we'll go to Ores or Storm. I think I want Storm. So melee weapon. And we're going to use, not this one, it's a halberd. So we bought this a long time ago. And I don't bring it on a lot of missions because even though it's very good, as you can see, it's really specifically a demon, an anti-demon weapon. So here's the thing. We're about to go fight a really powerful demon. So we're going to go from being +1 against demonic targets to +4. Which is crazy good. And then we're going to have a 40% chance to crit. So with his chances to crit in melee already, I mean, this should just be a real stomping, I would think. So, yeah, I'm going to use that. And I wanted you to see the upgrade. I feel kind of bad doing them off camera a lot of times because I do like for you to be able to see it as well. But like I say, what ends up happening is it's so tedious going into each night one by one and going into each category one by one. And the UI, it's pretty laborious. At any rate, the whining aside, I will assemble a squad. This is definitely going to be, all about bringing kind of my most reliable crew. Part of me is really tempted to bring the librarian because he's definitely starting to get interesting in my eyes. But I think there's also real value in not just thinking about raw power, but also like what you're familiar with and kind of being able to know what you're going to do in a certain situation. And right now, I think what I'm probably going to do is just bring my most powerful of the core, 4 classes. So I'll bring the apothecary, which means I'll have plenty of healing. We'll have, our top purgator, top interceptor, everybody, like all of our just top level guys, mostly level 9s. And hopefully that'll be enough. I mean, I don't really know how tough this guy is, but I'm assuming he's quite the ass kicker. At any rate, that's going to do it for now. Thanks for watching. I hope to see you next time.